What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We had a crazy day in the markets with DWAC stock going to the moon. We have some huge news to talk about today and a lot of great plays. So make sure you guys stick around to the end of today's video and let us know what stocks you are watching in the comments down below, and we can cover them in tomorrow's video. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. But Tom, what is going on with DWAC?
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. We ended up closing up over 350%, which is almost unheard of. Digital World Acquisition Corp skyrocketed on extremely heavy trading volume following news of a merger that would launch former President Donald Trump's planned social media platform per CNBC. So this is pretty good news. Obviously, no matter how you feel about the politics, this is probably going to be a pretty widespread social media platform. And honestly, we've been waiting for this for a long time now. And as we know, Trump is banned from Twitter and Facebook, and he's pretty much came out and said that he's going to be running in 2024. So there's definitely going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on with this new platform. We can see it's up 350% today. It was up over 400% at the high of day, which is just unheard of for a new stock like this, especially on these SPAC deals. We haven't seen a stock move like this in a while, and it's just awesome to see, a stock get this type of hype. And at the same time, it's nice to see that Trump's actually going to have a platform now again, because I know he was banned, and it was honestly very awkward in the political climate for the past couple of years.
Exactly. So whether you like Trump or you don't, you definitely want to keep your eyes on this stock. It is so volatile and it's just exploding. So DWAC, definitely keep your eyes on it. It even has a lot of hype with it too, like on Reddit and social media. So definitely keep an eye on this one. And then Tom, even Tilray, it's still holding its ground. I know this stock had a lot of eyes on it over like the past couple of days. And this stock is it's tricky to trade in the sense that a lot of times it's moving down, but like every now and then it just goes off of these like crazy explosive uptrends.
Yeah, they really do. And, the marijuana sector has just really popped off this week on that news coming out of California earlier on Tuesday there. And we can see Tilray just had an absolutely explosive move. And now we're just kind of consolidating. But, there is that double top up here around $12.15 or $12.17. So definitely look at that as an upper resistance. And it might be a pretty nice level for it to pass above. And if we see a breakout up above that, who knows, we might see a pretty good break like we saw on Tuesday.
Awesome. Then we can't forget about Tesla. I know that they had kind of like a lackluster earnings yesterday, but they actually held their ground very well today and recovered in a pretty strong way. So they are just under $900 a share right now. Their high of day was 900. And I'll tell you, I was kind of surprised with the movement we saw today.
Yeah, me too. I did not expect to see an explosive move like this, and the earnings went pretty good, but nothing necessarily blew me away. So I did not expect a huge move like this, especially after how we moved in after hours yesterday. And then in pre-market today, it just honestly was pretty low and just not moving very much. But as we can see, investors obviously like the earnings, and Tesla retested that all-time high right around $900. As we can see on the max daily chart, that all-time high previously was $900.40, and we kind of got really close to that today. So definitely keep Tesla on the radar. It's going to be a huge stock over the next couple of days. And even the other EV stocks like NIO and LI had pretty good moves off of that.
Very interesting. And then last but not least, I know there was some news with the Feds. What's going on there?
Yeah, I know we've been hearing a lot lately about number one, the Federal Reserve. I've heard multiple instances of different presidents and stuff getting in trouble for insider trading, and also a lot of stuff about Powell insider trading lately, and also even stuff with Nancy Pelosi and different Congress members. But either way, the Federal Reserve announced today that they're going to be implementing new rules to kind of stop the insider trading on stocks and bonds. And Powell actually came out with a statement, and he said, "These tough new rules raise the bar in order to assure the public we serve that all of our senior officials maintain a single-minded focus on the public mission of the Federal Reserve." And that's coming straight out of Powell's mouth. So it just seems like that, they've taken a lot of flack lately for insider trading. I know I heard something where Powell sold millions of dollars worth of shares a while ago. And, I've been hearing stuff where different Congress members are picking up shares left and right. So, we've been hearing about that a lot lately, and I'm not surprised to see them kind of cracking down on it.
Very interesting. So all in all, Tom, we do have a lot of stocks moving in a big way, and even the market's still trending pretty strongly. I think this is like 6 or 7 green days in a row. We're seeing stocks like RUN pop off, and like you had pulled up CHPT. So it's great to see all of this movement, and it's good to like have stocks coming back up, and it's also nice to see some of the stocks like PLUG that have been beaten down for so long finally recover. So there's definitely a lot of movement right now, and that just equals opportunity. Tom, do you have like any like favorite setups in the market right now, or like any stocks that are like really catching your eye?
There is quite a few right now. Like we've been talking about these clean energy plays like Plug, CHPT. These stocks are looking pretty good in the short term, and they're getting a lot of momentum lately, and they're making for some pretty good day trades. I know LCID has been on my watch list for a while. They had a pretty big boost to the upside today in the middle of the day, and they kind of consolidated. I'll definitely be watching them with these EV stocks running. And then another one I've really been keeping my eye on is Facebook. I know they just had a huge drop in after hours. I don't know exactly what's been going on with them here, but this is a pretty explosive move to the downside for Facebook, and it's just a pretty big deal right now. I know that all this news about Trump's new social media platform is probably not sitting too well with Facebook, and I'm not surprised to see it move down off of this.
Exactly. And at the same time, literally live, Snapchat is getting absolutely destroyed in after hours as well. Their earnings just came out, and I'm sure that's also playing a role into why Facebook is falling. Snapchat closed at around $75 a share, and right now they're trading below 55. So we definitely have a lot of volatility and a lot of stocks moving as we're recording right now. So definitely keep your eye on Facebook and Snapchat tomorrow. Like I said, Snapchat just reported earnings. And now let's get right into the member of the day. And today's member of the day is Miles V. Huge shout out, Miles V. Thanks for being a great member of the Discord. You've been with us for a while, and thanks for all of your activity. We really appreciate it. And then, Tom, it is now time for the momentum plays tomorrow. And with the first one, we have RUN to the upside.
Yep. And with RUN, go ahead and make them break out above $54. And it might be pretty hard for stocks to go up tomorrow with the way these stocks are going down in after hours.
Alrighty. And then with the next one, we have Palantir also to the upside.
Yep. PLTR. Let's hope that the AI stocks continue, make them pass above $25.
All right. And then with the last one, we have NVIDIA to the upside.
Yeah, they're actually on a pretty nice uptrend here. Make them break 228. And if they break that in pre-market, then make them break 228.50.
Sounds good. So we're watching these 3 stocks for potential day trades to the upside tomorrow, only if they break above the levels Tom listed. And now let's get right into the comments from the previous video. With the first comment, we have Free Indeed saying, what's going on with Disney? So Disney has been just consolidating for months now. I really do like this stock. I think they're a great company, and they have a lot of potential over the next couple of years. They do have earnings coming up pretty soon, but honestly, they've really just been lagging the overall market. We're seeing the market break all-time highs, or at least get very close to it, I should say, and Disney's just kind of stuck in the mud. With everything being said, I do like Disney, and I feel like that they're at a pretty good level, but we just need we need something to start the fire of a new uptrend.
Yeah, definitely. And like we've seen lately with Netflix, they've been flying up with that Squid Game news. And even after earnings, they had this very explosive move, making new highs today. And I feel like Disney has potential to do this in the future. But, like we saw with Netflix, they consolidated for a year and a half before finally breaking out. And it seems like Disney's kind of doing the same thing.
Very interesting. All right, and then we have Harrison saying, picked up some shares of AWK for a long position and making a killing on wish calls. So there we go. So AWK has definitely been in a solid uptrend. We could see over the past couple of months, they went from lows of 131 all the way up to highs of 189. So it's great to see that. They look like they're in a pretty strong uptrend, and even on that max weekly chart, Tom, it's hard to beat that type of consistency.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, look at this going all the way back to 2010 even. I mean, AWK has just been very steadily growing up, and yeah, like you said, pretty safe here. So looks like a pretty good long-term setup to me. And I would not be surprised if like, if I start looking into this, if I find that there's some pretty big players in here.
All right, and then with the next comment, we have Jacktastic saying, "Hey boys, started a position in LC recently. What do you think? Hope it runs like UPST. Thanks as always." So yeah, thanks for the comment. I'll say that LC has really turned around over the past year or so. I mean, think about it. Last year they were at lows of 432. Now they're at 34.79, and I think that they have more potential. Honestly, I have not looked at their fundamentals, and I haven't been looking at this stock too much, but I'll say it's on a great uptrend, and they're definitely in a good sector.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, this is a pretty good sector. We can see that stocks similar to them, like AFRM, have been popping off a lot lately too. And it's just a really nice thing to see that, these type of like lending companies, they might not be credit card companies, but these are companies that give out like personal loans and different types of stuff very similar to that. So they should do pretty good in the longer term, in my opinion. And I'm glad to see Lending Club turn it around because, man, they had a really rough few years there while they were consolidating.
Exactly. And like you look at the chart of UPST, like, we can definitely see there's a lot of money flowing into, I guess you can just say like the financial sector, which is always great to see. So with everything being said, if you guys are an options trader, definitely check out that first link in the description and the comments down below. You can trade with Tom and myself every single day. The plays have been pretty great lately. Tom had an amazing call out on Plug today. We got in calls the other day, and Tom locked in some pretty good profits of around 34.5% over the course of like 3 days or so. So definitely check out that first link in the description and the comments down below. We do have a coupon running, and you can cancel at any time. So even if you just want to try it out for a month and you want to cancel, that's fine. But the picks have been going pretty well. Of course, not every play works, but it's definitely worth trying out, even if it's only for 1 month. But Tom, do you have any last minute stocks, options, or anything you are watching for tomorrow?
I'm really keeping my eye on a few of these stocks that are getting pummeled here in after hours. Intel had a huge drop down on their earnings. They've been having chip shortage problems fundamentally. So obviously they're falling on earnings, and they had a pretty explosive move at the end of the day today. And I was pretty surprised to see them fall off like that. But, Facebook is getting killed in after hours. We have Snapchat also falling down on this news. I'm sure Twitter's down. Twitter's down to $60. I just cannot believe that we're saying Snapchat is at $52.50. Like, look at this on the max daily chart, guys. We closed today at $75, and we're sitting at 55 now in after hours. So what a crazy drop. I know that this Trump social media platform announcement with the SPAC merger and everything on DWAC is crazy. We can see it's up 350%. It was honestly a very exciting trading day today. And overall, I'm just watching all those stocks, and especially DWAC. I mean, this thing could have a really explosive multi-day move here.
Exactly. I can't believe Snapchat. I mean, it's down like 30% in after hours. Like, it's a pretty big company, and wow, I mean, I might have to sell some puts on this one tomorrow, but all in all, like Tom said, we had a pretty exciting day, and we're definitely set for a crazy end to the week. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe. We post brand new videos every single day, and come join Tom and myself live at Market Open every single day on the Stocked Up YouTube channel, or Stocked Up Live YouTube channel, I should say. The link for that will be in the description down below. But other than that, thanks for watching.